right, I'm in the heart of Northern California wine country, outside of Healdsburg, California. About to do an AV installation for a tasting room, local winery here. Get some indoor and outdoor Sonos speakers set up for them, get them rocking and rolling. We'll get going. So for our installation today, we've got 5 Sonos Ones, one with the mic, the rest without, because we're only going to need voice control on one. We're going to be replacing these outdoor speakers. Those are wired speakers, but the audio system is fundamentally broke down. Put these in place, get them connected on the Wi-Fi, get them up and running, and yeah, should make things a little bit easier for them. Nice for them to manage and control the speakers so they can adjust what music they're playing, where they're playing it based on what type of events they're doing with their customers and things like that. It's a brisk, chilly day out here, but let's get working. I'm making a video for marketing purposes. You want to say hello, Harry?
Hey, how's it going?
My brother Harry. Maybe my family business. That's probably not going to make the cut. All right, so we successfully took down all of the old speakers. Now we've got the Sonos account set up and configured. Still need to add all the speakers in, and then we're putting in these simple wall mounts just to get all of them set up. They can be angled and directed as a way that makes sense, but making headway. Got this one powered on. I'd recommend set up and configure all of your speakers in advance of getting them placed. That way you know they're connected properly to the system. You can do your stereo pairing. That's less critical than just making certain you've got them fully added into the Sonos system. I'm going to walk through that process. We already got one in the taste room that we hooked up. Now we're going to get all these other ones all set up. I want to make certain that I'm out on the porch here to make certain that the Wi-Fi range is going to be adequate, that there's no issues with these connecting onto the Wi-Fi network, because that's ultimately what we're using. We're not using the Sonos wired-in wireless system that they can use, the Sonos Net. So we're making headway, get them all configured, and then we'll get them all mounted up. So now we're going to get these set up through the Sonos app. It's pretty straightforward. Open up the app. It should identify the Sonos speaker. Just click add to it. The process is pretty straightforward, and it'll walk you through on screen. I'm doing this via my phone, which I would recommend using the phone app. The desktop app is a little bit behind the curve, so to speak, but you'll just go through these quick set of prompts, click the continue here, and you should also have a green blinking light that's occurring as you're going through this process, and eventually you'll fully pair. It's going to jump onto the Wi-Fi just through using your Bluetooth on your phone. As long as you're connected to the Wi-Fi network, that should fully work. And we'll wait a quick second for this to fully sync up and get onto the Wi-Fi network. And after that, we'll name the speaker. So you'll just want to make certain you have a name that's descriptive of the location. And in this instance, this happens to be on the porch for us, so we'll just do that. You can use the existing names, or you can name it anything you want with the custom naming. And that's the process. It's pretty straightforward, and then you'll likely need a firmware update at the end, and then you can go and do true play tuning after these are all set up, which I would recommend as well. So here's the full set of gear for today's install. Pretty awesome set of gear, and yeah, they're all configured. They're all ready to go. We're going to get them mounted up in their installation locations, and then we should be off and running. But I kind of want to take all these home with me, because who wouldn't want 6 Sonos Ones, right? So installation for these wall mounts is pretty simple. You're just going to put it up in your location. Mark. And then you're going to do just quick pilot holes for each of those slots. I did go 1 drill bit size higher than what the recommendation. The 1/8 inch was too small in my mind. Caused some issues with stripping the screws. And then you just put this back up. And I used a drill for the pilot holes, and then I'm using an impact driver for the actual drilling of the screws. I'll finish these off, but note, if you're putting this on drywall, if you have plaster, you can have an anchor system Otherwise, you can drill straight into wood, but you will need an anchor screw, a drywall situation. So these wall mounts for the Sonos speakers are pretty easy and straightforward. It's a bit of a bummer. This is a fully plastic wall mounting, which makes me nervous about sustainability in terms of how long it's going to be there. But otherwise, you just level it up. It's 3 quick screws to get it in. And then the front part of the mount just slides down on top and down holds the speaker. So it's pretty easy, and they're pretty cheap mounts. So I do like them for the price. All right, so very quickly I'm going to show you how the other half of this works. This is the other piece, other component of the wall mount. This back plastic piece will just slide onto this part over here. But this is a pretty slick setup in my mind. You're just going to take your power cable for your ones, take the end piece, and you slot it through this section here, flip it over, and now you're going to take this, you're going to plug in your Sonos One, sit it down on this, get it nice and secure. There's some plastic feet on the bottom of this that help clip into this. And then there is one final piece of this process. Find the screw. What am I in? I found the screw. Alright, so once you have it on here, you're going to slot this top piece in here. It helps to hold the top of the Sonos One. And then just take your screwdriver, squeeze it out so it grips nice and tightly. And you can tighten this right in. So I will say, you want to make certain you tighten this pretty solidly because you can tilt these forward, and when you do so, I find that the grip isn't great. So make sure you tighten that up. And take this, you slide it in here quick. There's an adjustment screw over here. You just loosen that up. Tilt it to the desired angle and tighten it. But as you can see, there's a little more give here than I'd like. So I'm actually only going to do a very slight downward angle because it makes me a little uncomfortable. Now the bottom base will keep your speaker from falling with the way that it's connected in, but does make me a little anxious. And that's how you get these up. We'll do some nice cable routing on this later on, but pretty nice to install. You can pivot and angle these as you need. So they work well for ensuring you're directing the audio where you want it to go. And with that, it's a successful install. We've got all 6 speakers up and running. Sounds great out here on the porch. Perfect for the holidays. Hope you all have great holidays yourself. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll sign off. I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe. If you have any questions on the install, leave a comment. I'd be happy to get back to you. And yeah, see you all in 2023.